Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bucks County Cabaret, the premier nightclub of Bucks County. Simply the best room in Bucks for music and entertainment, featuring the area's finest performers, great food and a supper club atmosphere, and the most eclectic variety of cabaret shows in Cabaret Town, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Hello, Meagan Hill. She's going to be our co-host today. We're also here with Rob Bell, our regular co-host from PANJ Radio. Hi, Rob.
Always a pleasure to be with you here.
And we've always been having fun with this show. Today we have a special interview with our sellout star of next week's show, Sidney Burgoyne. And we also have a lot of other previews coming up after that. We just want to point out right away that the Bucks County Cabaret show is looking for advertisers, and not just getting your commercial on PANJ Radio, professionally produced by Rob Bell, right, Rob?
Yes, indeed.
But you get as part of the deal tickets to the Bucks County Cabaret.
Yay!
You throw in tickets?
That's right.
That is an amazing deal.
That's right. You also get your print ad projected on our screen, our video screen during
our pre-show.
Our pre-show during all of our performances. You will also get a produced ad, done a video, taking the audio from the radio ad, which you can use on Facebook however you'd like. So get in touch with us about that. And since that's our key for today, advertisers, the word of the day is what, Meagan? Advertisers. Can you remember that out there? Because if you can, when you call to reserve seats at the Bucks County Cabaret, mention the word advertisers. And you will get a second ticket at no cost. In other words, half-price tickets.
That is a great deal.
You don't get the new car. That's
Thanks, Rob. Come see a couple shows.
I will. Are you kidding me? This is a great deal.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is talk with Sidney. And Sidney is a Philadelphia native, a graduate of LaSalle College.
And Cardinal Doherty High School.
Yes.
Thank you.
But he says he is now a New Yorker through and through. He's sung at major New York City clubs, in the acclaimed Lyrics and Lyricists series at 92nd Street Y, appearing with legends like Margaret Whiting. He's, what else has he done, Meagan?
Oh my God, he's done national tours. I know he did Showboat with Mickey Rooney. So.
He's been in show business for a while as a director, actor, producer, just an entertainer since age 12, leading roles in dozens of musicals besides the one you mentioned.
And an incredible singing voice.
With Mickey Rooney, he also appeared with Betty White, and we all love Betty. I hear him laughing in the background.
He's there.
Could that be Sidney? Sidney, hello from New York. And now Sidney says he is a New Yorker through and through. Hello, Sidney. How are you doing?
Oh, but I love Philadelphia. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So tell us, Sidney. First off,
Jay Burgoyne here.
Sidney J. Burgoyne. There he is.
Sidney J. That's what the equity card says.
Originally from...
Thank you. Because there was another Sid Burgoyne, but they...
Oh, is that what it is?
There's a couple of Sid Burgoyne, but I'm the only Sidney Burgoyne left.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. that's encouraging.
So you both went to the same school called Cardinal Doherty in Philadelphia, correct?
Well, I didn't go. I went to his competitor, Archbishop
you
Wood.
went to Archbishop Wood.
Yes, baby.
Our bands were competitive.
That's right. That's right.
Our football team.
But you
I was more concerned with how the music was going. I never had much concern about, how the football.
Football.
Well, Meagan and I went to a show.
At LaSalle High School.
At LaSalle High School. That wasn't with him.
No.
But my high school used to go to the LaSalle Summer Theater every summer. And so some of the first shows, actually the first Broadway musical I ever saw was My Fair Lady at the LaSalle Summer Theater. It was one of those great places where when you were young, you could start out and learn and have the shows there were
And make
amazing.
money.
And make money.
You got
And
paid.
make
You actually
money.
got paid,
You
right?
got paid.
Right, which there aren't too many.
My first paycheck at
Uh-huh.
the age of 13.
Ooh.
And was that a Tree Grows in Brooklyn?
Yep.
Ah, with Annie
I'll
Tompkins.
never forget it. I'll never forget
Which
it. And people who were in the Tree Grows in Brooklyn are coming to see this show.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
I better be good.
Yes, you better. Yes, you better.
And
Oh
I
my
still
God.
remember that show for the amazing sets and the amazing cast.
Mm-hmm.
And the amazing score by Dorothy Fields and Arthur Schwartz.
Which
I mean, it's just, there's not a clinker in the show.
And nobody gets to hear that show anymore, right?
Well, get the original Broadcast album. I mean, it's available and it is worth having. It's a well-produced album. You get a good sense of what the show is. And, you know, I was weaned on that kind of stuff from... It was interesting to do LaSalle Music Theater because while everybody else was doing a lot of things like, you know, Oklahoma, although they did do Oklahoma at LaSalle. starring
Starring us.
Did they really? Starring us, right.
And
But
Meagan.
what I'm saying is that you got to do Allegro, not just Oklahoma, but Allegro. And you got to do Knickerbocker Holiday and One Touch of Venus in addition to the My Fair Ladies and the Pajama King.
That
So it
was the
really,
amazing part about it.
So I wasn't limited to the top 10 ever.
Bittersweet. I remember that one too.
Bittersweet. Oh my God. I'll see you again. Oh my heart.
Two gentlemen from Verona.
Yeah.
That was nice.
So
Well, that was the math. You know, it's funny when we started rehearsing that. I thought, "What is this thing?" But it turned out to be the most wonderful thing. Our director was Joe Urbanik, and he had a vision that we didn't understand at first, but he enrolled us, and it was one of the most fun shows I've ever done.
So the LaSalle Summer Theater went on for what was about 26, 27 years.
Long
And-
time.
Started, I think, in 1961. I was there from 1969 to 1974, all my high school and college years.
And then recently we had a reunion. Some of the people who founded aren't around anymore. Brother Gene Graham.
Gene Williams, our
yeah.
choreographer.
Dan Rodden.
Dan Rodden.
Bob Bolsover, my God, Bob Bolsover.
Great Bob Bolsover, my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great place. Sidney, tell us like how you moved on. What happened next?
Well, I graduated from college. The last thing I did at the college union, now the Dan Rodden Stage Theater, was Godspell.
Oh, yeah.
I did that in April of 19... You know, I think I'm going to stop naming years.
No dates now. No
I
dates.
did that in April of the year I graduated from college, and on May 3rd, I was in New York City, where I have been ever since.
So, give us some highlights of your career. I mean, I'd like to know. Interested in what favorite roles, favorite productions you've been involved with.
I've been working and directing. I've done a lot of directing lately. My work is mostly in the theater in the last 5 or 6 years has been mostly directing big musicals. A Little Night Music with Penny Fuller and Mark Jacoby, Camelot with Bob Cuccioli.
Ragtime.
so
Didn't you do Ragtime?
Ragtime. Oh, my God, how could I forget Ragtime? I've done 2 Ragtime.
And you're...
one in White Plains, New York, and one at the Hangar Theater in Ithaca.
And then
that
there's
was great.
that play about Lincoln.
Oh, The Loves of Mr. Lincoln. Yes, it was a wonderful new play by David Hopes that I have hopes will get yet another production, and then you'll see it in New York in a full production. Although, you know, on the nickel and the dime, we did a gorgeous production for Gay Fest New York City. It was really very well received, and you know, I'm blessed to have come here. To almost every job I've had has been in the theater. You know, and everything about the theater does amaze me. So I've sold tickets. I've designed lighting. I've acted. I've sung. It's
Stage
all
crew.
The theater, though. It's all. my dream of being in New York working in the theater has come true and continues.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Well, Sidney, I do know that there was a gentleman who was associated. He was the executive director for Screen Actors Guild in Philadelphia. And when he found out that I knew you, he said that you were his inspiration to get involved in the performing arts. You were at LaSalle, and he might have been in high school at the time, and he just admired your talent, the way you could convey a character, and not only do that, but encourage people, as a director. And I don't even think you were directing shows, but you really influenced him to say, you know what, this is something that I want to do.
Who is this person?
His name is Frank Trainer. He is now on KYW radio.
Oh my God! Is he coming to the show? Get him.
And I should mention that we have a whole cavalcade of important people coming to see this show.
Mm-hmm. We couldn't get Marianne. Sorry, Sidney.
A state senator. We have different philanthropists, all kinds of amazing people coming to see you, Sidney.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I have people that the last time I saw was 8th grade graduation.
Oh my God!
So it goes back that far. I send out the mailing. I post it on Facebook. I communicated by email, and if you build it, he will come.
That's what we're going to ask next. How did you decide you wanted to do this at this point?
Put together the show.
Well, here's the thing. I remember seeing you at the reunion across a crowded room. Never got to you because there was just, it was, wasn't it like speed dating?
It was.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I didn't even know. Did I know you, Meagan, or did I?
No, it was Annie was the connections. Annie Tompkins.
Right, and Tompkins, who was in the Tree Grows in Brooklyn with me, and we have been madly in love with each other since. Well, she didn't really like me that much. Some people think I'm a quiet taste, but
yes.
I adore her, and I wish she were here, but she's off in Germany.
Oh, is that where she
raised
is
a
now?
child and loving.
She was so much fun to work with in college. She went to what was then Allentown College of St. Francis de Sales, now DeSales University, along with Dan Barnett, who was
my Emile Debec,
and Marianne Janis,
Nellie Forbush.
Yes, who was Nellie Forbush, and who was Kathy Robinson in that production?
Kathy Robinson was ridiculously not Bloody Mary.
You would think.
Altogether. Can you imagine having Kathy Robinson in your school and giving Bloody Mary to 2 other people?
No.
Not to diminish their talents; they were lovely, but she's a star.
That she is.
And she was a star.
I should mention before you go on that this star is, I'll give you a sneak preview right now. I haven't mentioned this to anyone, but she will be coming to the Bucks County Cabaret, starring in Nonsense in January. She is from the original New York cast of Nonsense, and we have a great production of it planned for January. Shh, it hasn't been announced.
Okay, hasn't been announced.
Wow, you're gonna do an actual show?
Yes, we are.
A real show.
Let's talk.
We are. We're talking right now.
So that's exactly what.
So, Sidney, for your show, tell us a little bit about what you have planned.
Well, I
don't give it away, but just a little bit,
as Mama Rose says, give him a glow. So it's an essay about me.
Oh, okay.
That's a fascinating subject.
And I chose this song. I think it's pretty ambitious. I'm rather proud of it. I'm still working on it. A man's reach must exceed his grasp, or what's a heaven for?
Absolutely.
And I'm very eager to lay it out there for an audience that really, frankly, I know every single person in it wants me to succeed. So, that kind of gooses you up, and it gets off the table all that stuff about, oh my God, will they like me? Well, they already love me.
They love you, Sidney. They love you already.
So now I could just come and do the work / play and enjoy myself.
Well, Sidney,
Yeah.
we have a little preview, and why don't you stay here? We'll play it for them. And what's the name of this song?
It's called So Far, and it is indeed, the first time I learned it and heard it was at LaSalle Music Theater when we did Allegro.
Oh, okay.
Rodgers and Hammerstein's Allegro.
Oh,
A
that's,
delightful show with a beautiful score.
well, listen to this, and we'll get right back to Sidney.
No keepsakes have we for days that are gone. No fond recollections to look back upon. No song that we love, no scene to recall. We have no traditions at all. We have nothing to remember so far, so far, so far. We haven't walked by night or shared the light of a star. So far, your heart has never fluttered so near that my own heart alone could hear it. We haven't gone beyond the very beginning. We've just begun to know how lucky we are. Oh, we have nothing to remember so far, so far. But now I'm face to face with you, and now at last we've met, and now we can look forward to the things we'll never
Oh,
Lovely.
that was great. That
Oh
was
my God, he's fabulous.
He's fabulous. Well, one of the things I like about your singing is how you interpret the song, the emotion you put into the song. Now, I remember when you sang Ave Maria at your mother-in-law's funeral. Well, that's something that sopranos always do. And you started to sing, and everybody in the church, their jaws dropped. They're looking at you like, oh my God, I'd never heard this interpreted that way. It was magnificent. It was wonderful. Wonderful.
Well, thank you, Meagan.
Okay, that's $5 you owe me. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry.
When you're invoking the Blessed Mother, you really need to be with her.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
She gets me through many a day.
Well, Sidney, I want
Now and at the hour of her death.
Amen.
yes.
I just, you had asked me what made me decide to do this, so I saw you across the room, and then, I heard about you, and I saw that you had, after I had left LaSalle Music Theater, you played Curly, and that Bob Bolsover was your mentor, and Bob Bolsover knew a good singer when he heard that.
Yes, he did.
He's the one that insisted. I was a little young, but he insisted that I be in the ensemble a little too early playing adults because he wanted my voice in it. And
Yeah.
I will always, I just loved him. I mean, as a director, I've always wondering, where's Bob Bolsover's voice?
An amazing,
I
amazing
want that voice. Joan Caldwell also was another one, but we could talk for hours.
So yeah, Sidney sort of got in touch with me, and that was when we first started with the Cabaret. And,
Thank God.
And right now,
So I can't hang on to that story. Tom Moore called me and begged me to do my show.
Well, actually, if I'd have known, I would have right away
Called and begged.
because he's got his both nights sold out. If you want to
Wait a
get,
minute. The second.
well, it's not. There's still some tickets left for Friday.
A few.
not
A few.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you reserve a seat for Jack?
Yes, I did. I did, and I'll be there, but I'll be on stage.
You'll be on the stage, darling.
Okay.
You know.
That's always a good question because at first I had not. And Jack Batman is the director and co-writer of the show, and James Bossy is the most magnificent one-man band.
And we just heard him.
Just brilliant classical musician. We did that. You needed something for me to sing, and I didn't have anything that was quite right. And I said, Jim, what are we singing? He said, So Far.
Good.
And then we just sang it. I must say, we did it twice. I didn't like the first
Well, so far so good.
It works for me. It works for me.
Well, Sidney, thank you for coming on with us.
it was a pleasure. I so look forward to it. Thank you for this opportunity.
I cannot wait to see you. Give Jack a hug and a kiss from me.
It's going to be an exciting weekend next weekend.
Yep.
I feel like I've come home at last, and this one will be bigger and brighter than we knew it.
And there will be people there to welcome you, Sidney.
Everything is a song cue to me, and I have a friend who says I have singing Tourette's. Which, frankly, I think is an insult.
And all the and all those people who say that they don't like musicals because people don't break into song in real life, they obviously don't hang out.
They don't hang out with us, do they?
Oh no! I mean, I can sing songs. Everything I need to know is from the American Music Theater, and I can sing songs in any situation. I don't just burst into arbitrary songs.
Of course not.
I burst into songs that were written for the character me,
or the appropriate moment.
Mind.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. I hear a line and I burst into song, and my boyfriend goes, "Will you stop?"
And I hear singing, and there's no one there.
That's it.
My nephew. You'll probably have to cut this, but I just have to tell the story because it was a great moment in realizing that dilemma that people have. Oh, nobody burst into song. My nephew I asked him to do something, and he acted really, diffident about it. And I just looked at him and I went, "Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me, can't you see?" And I didn't stop myself from singing the entire song of Shy. And he just was the amazement that he had at 4 years old, less than 4. That somebody was singing this whole song that absolutely fit the situation that he was in. I thought, I am educating this child very early.
Thank you.
And me, I just went, "I love you, you love me." Well, Sidney, this has been our most fun interview so far.
To win just one more egg.
This has been our most fun interview so far, Sidney, and I can't wait to see you next
No
week.
keepsakes of we for days that are gone. I can't stop.
He can't stop. He can't stop. Let's fade him out, Rob. Can you fade him out?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You two are great.
We'll talk to you soon, Sidney.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care.
Thanks a lot.
Love you. What?
Bye. No, well, I just want to know how I listen to this thing.
It'll be on tomorrow night. Saturday night. It airs Saturday
9
night.
p.m.
9 p.m.
All week on panjradio.com.
Every night, 9 p.m.
And I can click onto the Bucks County Cabaret site and find the link.
That would be smart.
Yes, you can. And,
Keep it simple, stupid.
Thank you, Sidney.
Merci beaucoup.
Love
Mille
you.
fois.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Love you back. Bye-bye.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
That was Sidney Burgoyne.
Yep.
If you don't have a ticket, you better call right now because there's only a couple left.
Only a handful on Friday night.
Okay,
Yep.
Megan, what is our word for the day?
Advertisers.
Advertisers. Not only does that mean we're looking for advertisers to keep this great show going, but we're also giving you half-price tickets if you mention the word
Advertisers.
when you reserve your ticket. That's all for the first half of the show.
Advertisers.
Come back. We'll be back. We have more great stuff coming up in the second half of the Bucks County
Cabaret Show.
Your business only gets one chance to make a first impression. That's why Green Birdie Productions offers free re-edits on every high-definition video we create. Our Emmy Award-winning staff and green screen special effects studio guarantee the quality we strive for. It's no wonder most of our business comes from referrals. Green Birdie Productions. Compelling video. Competitive price.
Hey, it's Laura Mangone from Food for Thought. Would you like us to talk about your recipes on the air? Send them to laura@chamberswalk.com and we can talk about them, give you our points of view, maybe even share some improvements. Join us, Food for Thought.
It's all authentic comfort food at Bitter Bob's in New Hope. Bob serves mouth-watering barbecued pork and chicken dishes, signature sloppy sandwiches, homemade cornbread, macaroni and cheese and collard greens, all the great southern dishes you crave for. Bob serves weekend brunch, lunch, and dinner, BYOB, with an outside patio that is dog-friendly, and he has a kids menu. Great desserts, too. And Bob can cater any event, big or small. Tell the waitstaff you heard this commercial and get 10% off. Bitter Bob's in New Hope, PA. Authentic comfort food for your family.
Join us on the first Thursday of each month for Network Lambertville in Lambertville, New Jersey, the most productive open networking group in the Bucks, Mercer, and Hunterdon County area. At Network Lambertville, we serve award-winning wines, a fully catered meal created by Bitter Bob's Barbecue, and fabulous desserts by Pudge Cakes of New Hope. Network Lambertville is held at Green Birdie Productions Green Screen Studio at 21 Bridge Street in Lambertville, New Jersey. Networking with wine and past appetizers starts at 6 p.m., with dinner served at 7:30 p.m. All networkers get 1 minute with microphone to talk about their business to the group. There is no fee to join Network Lambertville, but we do ask for a $20 tax-deductible donation at the door to help cover expenses. Network Lambertville has over 450 members, but we do limit attendance to the first 50 guests. So please log on to www.networklambertville.com to sign up and for more information. See you at the next Network Lambertville.
And the sun goes down upon this river town.
Hi, this is Judith Marchand with PANJ Radio. I'd like to invite you to listen to my new show, Musical Notes, where I will be interviewing different musicians at 8 p.m. every night. Tuesday nights I will have a new musician, and then it will air the rest of the week. We'll be finding out what these musicians are all about and listening to some of their music. So tune in. It's going to be a great show on PANJradio.com.
And we are back with the second half of the Bucks County Cabaret Show. And we didn't mention the first half. Wasn't that a great interview with?
Oh my God, he was amazing.
With Sidney Burgoyne.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm here with
he's so much fun.
One of our co-hosts.
He was awesome.
He was
yes,
great.
he was.
Back with Rob Bell and Meagan Hill. And with the Cabaret, we should tell you, we didn't mention in the first half, is at the Rodeway Inn and Suites, just up the hill outside of New Hope. And not only is it a hotel with a cabaret? Now, how many of those do you know in Bucks County? But
about one.
About one, right? They have a restaurant, bar, and a great pool outside. Lovely pool where you
better go swimming soon.
Yes, and you can get daily.
They even do yoga at the pool.
Yes, they do.
They do yoga. They have dancing nights where you can learn ballroom.
They got a bar right there at the pool?
Right at the pool,
Yep.
yes. You can buy a pool pass for a day, just for the day if you'd like. And then come see a show. And if you come to see a show at the Bucks County Cabaret,
mention you heard us on PANJ Radio.
And say the secret word. Advertisers.
Not only do you get 20% off of your room when you spend the night, but you will get one ticket free. Buy one, get one free.
Right, and if you come to see a show, any of our shows, you get 20% off
your room
at the Rodeway Inn. So if you're coming from out of town, you want to make a night of it, we have a great shows coming up to
stimulate.
Oh, okay.
Titillate.
Oh, excite. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So,
plenty of parking.
That's another thing.
There's a lot of parking.
Plenty of parking.
You have to deal with the downtown New Hope parking situation. They charge you like $20 to park in somebody's backyard.
Well, thank God you got your meter angels who walk around putting quarters in.
So I mean, you can come to New Hope and spend an hour looking for a parking space, or come to the Bucks County Cabaret right outside of New Hope and have a great night of entertainment. Spend the night, go to the pool, and free parking. That is correct. And we should mention that we are still looking for advertisers. Yes.
What is it we're looking for, Tom? Advertisers. What is it we're looking for, Rob?
Advertisers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's the secret word.
That's the secret word. And a duck will come down out of the ceiling.
One ticket free when you buy one.
So use that secret word when you call us about Susie G and her Patsy Cline tribute. That's coming up the week after Sidney Burgoyne. The date is September 16th. And Susie G hails from Scotland and she in the UK and has been singing the songs of Patsy Cline since she was 6 years old.
Oh, my. And she's only 10 now. So
she was first introduced by her mother. And Susie has gone on to become Great Britain's ultimate Patsy Cline tribute artist. The owner of Heartshake Records, Terry Sharp of San Antonio, Texas, said when she first heard her sing, "When this lass opens her mouth to sing, Patsy Cline lives." And we've heard this clip we're going to play for you. Played it on a couple of other shows.
And she will be singing this song at her concert on September 16th.
That's correct, September 16th. I played this before, but it's just so good. We have to let you hear it again.
You think you love me, but when I get through with you, you won't ever look at you again. I'm gonna be so good to you. I'm gonna love you my whole life through. Pretty soon you'll feel the same. You won't even know her name. I'll give you kisses that she can beat. I'll treat you so nice and sweet. When I get through with you, you love me too. Not true. When I get through with you, you love me too. I'm gonna treat you
And that is Susie G and her Patsy Cline tribute, appearing on the 16th, Friday the 16th, at the Bucks County Cabaret. On Saturday, the September 17th. Now, Rob, I know you've had Avi Wisnia in the studio before.
Absolutely. He's amazing.
And he is what we call our
resident artist
at the Bucks County Cabaret. He's done several shows, and he's coming back again.
Could be on next week?
He's on the 17th.
September 17th.
On the show. That's what we're working on. We're going to try to have him on the show live.
Let's get him to sing a couple of live songs in the studio.
Absolutely. And if you've never heard him, he's the best singer-songwriter in our area, as far as I can
playing
say.
the melodica.
Playing the melodica, yes. He plays the guitar. He plays the wonderful piano player. Here he is with Denise Reese, appearing on our stage. He's playing his melodica. She's playing her guitar. And here is Avi Wisnia.
Follow through. But I know now I'm way down on your line, but the waiting feels fine. So don't treat me like a puppet on a string, 'cause I know how to do my thing. Don't talk to me as if you think I'm dumb. I wanna know when you're gonna come soon. Come soon. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait. Summer is here and I'm still waiting there. Autumn is here and I'm still waiting there. Winter is here and I'm still waiting there. Spring is here and I'm still waiting there.
Saber da piscina, da margarina, da Carolina, da gasolina. Você precisa saber de mim, baby, baby. I love you, baby,
Yeah, that was a little fade-out problem on that song, but wasn't she great?
I love her voice.
And wasn't he great? That was from our stage, Avi Wisnia. And the amazing thing is, at every show, he brings someone different, different songs, different musicians. Every show is just an amazing
What
adventure.
kind of an instrument was it?
That was a melodica.
Melodica.
What is that?
It looks like a keyboard.
It's a keyboard.
That you blow into, right?
That you blow into.
I've seen those.
And you play it. Well, remember the last time we had to Google.
We had to Google it
to
find out what it was. And I did want to say this about Avi Wisnia. Here's a review from Helen Light. Now, you know who Helen Light is? Breakfast with the Beatles, WXPN.
Sure.
Great old-time DJ. And she says, Philia area native Avi Wisnia plays his own compositions reminiscent of a Brazilian bossa nova. Add in his soothing vocals and poetic lyrics, and you've got something you've never heard before. And I think that's what makes him unique. Not only does he bring new people with him, but his style is unique. And he just appeared at the Grounds for Sculpture, Philadelphia Folk Festival. He deserves a big audience every time he comes.
Yes, he does. I mean, it's not all cover. It's a lot of original material.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Now, coming up after that, September 23rd and 24th, Molasses Creek, and they are award winners from Garrison Keillor's Prairie Home Companion. And this is something you really don't want to miss. These guys are known around the country. It says here, Molasses Creek, inspiration arose amidst exotic fig trees and rich tidewater marshes of isolated Oracoke Island. That's what it says here, Oracoke Island in North Carolina.
I thought it was Oracoke.
Maybe it is our Oracoke.
Well, it might be.
It could be.
Or a Pepsi.
Or a Pepsi, right. Only accessible by ferry. Or a Coke or a Pepsi is it's an enchanting step out of modern times into a world of captivating natural beauty, rich maritime history, ghostly shipwrecks, heroic lifesavers, crazy pirates, and a community of 900 independently minded residents. And now this is where this music comes from. And when you listen to the different songs and the styles they do, you say, yeah. That's definitely an inspiration. They have 15 albums, and they've reached...
They're prolific.
Yes, top spots on the National Folk Radio DJ charts. They have a new release, 2015, and won acclaim from audiences around the country. Mm-hmm. So we're going to play a little bit from Molasses Creek, and I know you're going to want to come out and see them.
Waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound and I can't get home. Down in North Carolina. Gales are blowing in the live oak tree. Fog's as thick as the grits I eat. Still I hope we get to meet down in North Carolina. Waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound and I can't get home down in North Carolina.
Wind is up and the boats don't run. Short-legged dogs are bound to drown. Get up, Jenny, let's go home before the water rises.
Waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound and I can't get home down in North Carolina.
far, cut off my legs and call me Shorty.
Well, you know, it's very down home bluegrass sometimes,
Yes,
but they do standards, they do folk, they do jazz.
Well, I love
the instrumentality is just amazing.
Their version of "Nevertheless," which is an old song from the 30s. Harry Ruby and Burt Kalmer wrote the song, and it's just a lovely song.
And that is Molasses Creek, appearing the 23rd and the 24th at the Bucks County Cabaret at the Rodeway Inn Suites in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I'm going to put that in again because what are we looking for, Meagan?
Advertisers. Yeehaw!
And we have a great deal, which we expounded on earlier in the program for advertisers, and you can have your name up here with us as we speak. So get in touch with us. Okay.
I think there was smoke coming off of those fiddles.
There was.
You should see the video of that. I mean, the guy's just, you saw that.
I saw it.
He's cranking it out.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So, coming up after that, October 1st, we have a friend of yours, Rob.
Yes, a good friend of mine,
Yes.
Joey Novick.
Joey Novick.
Yep, who has a show right here at PANJ Radio on Mondays live, 7 o'clock.
Joey Novick has been a political comedian, camp counselor, editorial director, attorney, busboy, radio show host, professional speaker, child actor, and an elected official in New Jersey.
But not necessarily in that order.
Right. He's a professional stand-up comedian who's made appearances on MTV, Comedy Central, Rascals Comedy Hour. Joey has appeared in hundreds of comedy clubs in the U.S. and Canada, appearing with people like Seinfeld, Robert Klein, David Brenner, Louis Black, Paul Reiser, and the privilege of appearing with Robin Williams at the Comic Strip in New York City, and studied with Chicago's famed Second City TV. They have the
Second City Improv.
Improv
Theater. Yes.
So Joey, great guy, very funny guy.
No, he's very quick. He's very quick. He has a couple of comedians and a couple of politicians that come in on his show, and he just picked. They just like gag on each other, and
he'll be
very quick wit.
He'll be previewing the show that he's going to be
his one-man show.
His one-man show he'll be doing on Broadway this fall.
Yep.
He's previewing it at our Cabaret.
And I've heard it, and it is hilarious.
See, that's one of the things about the Bucks County Cabaret is that we are a great spot for trying out new material for your out-of-town tryouts. Chris Rich is doing it. Joey's doing it. And I would not be at all surprised if what Sidney is doing isn't going to wind up on Broadway.
Well,
New York.
and you can see we take different types of acts: comedy, folk, Broadway, and that's where
drama.
That's where the word
full spectrum,
eclectic. That's where that word comes in.
Yep.
But that is not our mystery word. Our mystery word is advertisers.
Advertisers.
So mention that word, get half price tickets at the Bucks County Cabaret. Coming up after that, Phyllis Chappell, and we've mentioned her before. Just a great jazz singer and instrumentalist. After that, should we play something from Phyllis? I mean, we played something before, but she's so great. Sings in 13 languages. She's actually named one of the top 521 jazz vocalists of all time by Scott Yanow, famous jazz reviewer. Let's play something from Phyllis Chappell, everybody.
My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for you, dear. Oh, the moon
but I can't see a thing in the sky. I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. You are here, and so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for you.
It kind of gives you chills. That's a really great arrangement of that song.
It does.
We got to see Meagan's expressions, the dancing to the music in the studio.
I was acting it out. Yes, baby.
Phyllis Chappelle appearing Saturday, October 8th. And that's when we've been...
That's such an interesting arrangement, too, to have the drum beats with that song, that classic song.
Yeah. We've been looking forward to this one for a while. Now, we haven't mentioned this group yet. But it says here that they're jazz folk, but when you hear their sound, it's just sort of a sound that's all their own. And let's see what it says about them. While collectively, the group has played over 1,000 shows in 49 states and 17 countries.
What's the matter with Alaska?
Yeah, right. I know. What happened to Alaska? They won the 2014 John Lennon Songwriting Contest Award for original composition and have been featured in the 2011 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
That's a big selling
the whole
issue.
group, or
promoting video in the magazine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And they weren't in the swimsuit, as far as I know. They began performing in May of 2015. And have already garnered featured performance spots at many notable venues and festivals, including the World Cafe Live. That's a notable one. Rockwood Music Festival and CMJ, to name a few. Talked with Brian Weber, the leader of this group, and I know they're looking forward to the show at the Cabaret, and we certainly are too. And you just give this a listen.
When I saw you dancing in the nude, I knew he was gone. Far too long to reconcile the demons that we'd muted out with alcohol, self-prescribed for the pain. Took years to find, but finally I'm believing there's more inside. There's more in life for me. To the fortunate few, I plead. Can I be fortunate too? I caught a little lullaby like a halo in my hand, a rainbow in the shitstorm of deceit. While forlorn at first by second slate, I knew the grievance came. It's who you know and how you can deplete them for more in life. They need more inside for me. To the fortunate few, I plead. few. I plead, can I be fortunate too? For me, a fortunate few. I see.
And that was Everything Turned to Color. And they are, you're fading us out already? Okay.
Wrap it up.
I guess that means it's time to go at the Bucks County Cabaret Show. What was the word of the day, Meagan?
Advertisers.
Advertisers. We're looking for them, and we're also giving you a discount if you say that when you order some tickets. So come see a show at the Bucks County Cabaret. www.buckscountycabaret.com.
And thanks for listening to PA&J Radio.
Bye-bye, Rob.
See you, Rob.